Hey there to Summer Game Fest. We're streaming the showcase, which starts in 8 minutes about. I will be having company from some other editors as well later on. Hey there to Summer Game Fest. And I'm having an echo. We're streaming the showcase. Let me fix that. Which starts in 8 minutes about. So yeah, we will be seeing the gameplay reveals of Alan Wake 2, Mortal Kombat 1, we will see Fortnite, and the next Call of Duty even. Let me add that to the title, of course. You're not seeing anything right now, but I will fix that in a minute. So yeah, previous Summer Game Fest actually had some cool announcements. In 2020, this event started during the pandemic, predominantly on streaming. And I think in 2020 it spanned several months even. We had the announcement of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, Star Wars Squadrons, and Crash Bandicoot 4, for example. Then in 2021 it was more concentrated on one big stream and some publisher streams around that, like it is right now this week as well. And there, for example, we had the announcement of Death Stranding Director's Cut, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and the Elden Ring release date. And last year we saw the announcement of Honkai Star Rail, which went through the roof, and The Last of Us Part 1, the remake of the PlayStation 3 game. So there should be some interesting games this year as well. Some have already been announced today, like a Dragon Gaiden was leaked. So some screenshots there on a PlayStation Store page, and the release date, November 9th. And we might also see Witchfire, which is coming into early access on September 20th. And then there's also Blasphemous 2, which was announced today, coming on August 24th. 5 minutes until the stream starts, so it will last around 2 hours. There will be some additional streams as well on the Game Awards Twitch and YouTube pages. The Day of the Devs at 11 PM CEST or 10 PM BST. And at 11:59, so around midnight CST and 11 PM BST, the Devolver Digital Showcase. We will be concentrating on the Summer Game Fest showcase here. We may stay a little for the Day of the Devs, but yeah, I don't expect like a 4 or 5 hour stream here. Unless we change our plans and some really cool games get announced. Yeah, there's some additional streams coming up in the coming days also. We have the Tribeca Games Spotlight tomorrow, Friday, from 9 PM CST and 8 PM BST. Then the Future of Play Showcase on Saturday at 5 PM CST and 4 PM BST. The Wholesome Direct at 6 PM or 5 PM. Future Games Show at 6:30 PM or 5:30 PM. And the OTK Games Expo from 8 PM or 7 PM. Then on Sunday, the big one actually, Xbox Games Showcase and Starfield Direct at 7 PM or 6 PM BST. And at 10 PM CST and 9 PM BST, the PC Gaming Show. We will be streaming both of those events, so from 7 PM Central European Time or 6 PM British Time. We will be live streaming the Xbox Showcase, the Starfield Direct, followed by the PC Gaming Show. Then on Monday we will be live as well. We'll be showing the Ubisoft Forward stream from 6:45 PM. The pre-show starts then. in Central Europe or 5:45 p.m. in Great Britain. And then on Tuesday we have the Capcom showcase from midnight Central European time or 11 p.m. Monday on British time. And the Xbox showcase extended from 7 p.m. CST and 6 p.m. BST. So we will be seeing a lot of games that were announced on Sunday from the Xbox showcase with dev interviews and more gameplay. And the last event for now in June that we will see is on Friday from 5 a.m. CST or 4 a.m. BST, the Ryuga Gotoku Studio Summit, where we'll be seeing more of Like a Dragon Gaiden probably. Yeah, that's it for the upcoming streams. Hopefully not more will be added. Maybe Nintendo could add something. They will also not be part of this stream, sadly. So yeah, maybe next year. They will be at Gamescom, actually. We will also be covering Gamescom in person this year. So the opening night live, I think, is on 22nd of August. We will be there live, and you can follow us on Twitter for some updates there. And then also we have the Game Awards coming up in December again. All from the same team that is also producing Summer Game Fest here. I'm assuming that Call of Duty will be the game shown last, and hopefully Like a Dragon Gaiden, the first game being shown in 2 minutes. So the show is about to start. Isaac, I think you're here as well already.
Hi. Yeah.
Hey, what are you expecting to see, or what are you looking forward to in the stream?
I'm not actually sure. There's like sort of hints and rumors of Persona 3 related stuff, which is like could be interesting, but I usually go into these with like no expectations. But yeah, no pre-show this time.
Yeah, maybe there are some last-minute changes.
Well, did they actually confirm pre-show? Like, or was it just sort of like we're kind of assuming they'd have it like the other times?
Yeah, I assumed it. I thought I overheard it in one of Jeff's streams, but I may be mistaken.
Oh, yeah, because like a few places assumed there was one, so like I think that there might have been talk of one at one point, but then it was never confirmed, and then just didn't happen. I'd assume they'll roll any of like the most important things they would have had in any like pre-show into the actual show itself.
Yeah. So only in the most recent press release from around 30 minutes ago, they confirmed they will be showing Call of Duty. I don't think that was announced earlier.
Modern Warfare 3, right?
Yeah,
I think,
probably.
Yeah, I think that was the one anyway. But yeah, the YouTube stream just mentions Mortal Kombat 1 and Fortnite Wilds, but neither of those are new things. Because yeah, the new Fortnite season starts tomorrow, I think. So I guess they're just showing off like the trailer for it. But yeah, don't have a whole lot of expectations. If there's a few good announcements, then it'll be fine.
Yeah. Like a Dragon Gaiden was already leaked, I think today.
Yeah.
So most likely will be shown.
I think it was last night.
Yeah, probably.
And yeah, some stuff's getting like release dates leaked early, as always, by retailers. Usually Amazon.
We're in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good.
Will we get at least one Kojima mention during this?
Audience for the first time ever. Welcome,
there has
everybody.
to be.
My best friend, Kojima.
I think the director's cut of Death Stranding was announced last year on that event.
I never imagined
Yeah.
into this. Today, the
maybe
video
two will
game
pop up,
industry
but-
has come together to show you what's next. This is a
I know
cross-industry
two people
showcase,
that are here.
meaning no matter
Like,
where you play
they're like
games, I hope
actually
you'll
at the event
discover a new
live.
game to put
Oh,
on your
cool.
wish list. The landscape of video game events has
Yeah,
certainly
we were
changed
invited
over
as
the
well,
past
but
few years,
since
but
E3
one thing
didn't
hasn't. There
come
are
about,
a lot of great games
we decided
in
not to
development,
go.
and our singular goal today is to get you excited.
Yeah, it's a bit
about the
harder to
future.
get to if you're not
In just
actually
a few
already in
minutes, we'll see the
America.
first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
It's hard to justify going just for that.
Don't worry.
Yeah, they have
Alan Wake
the
2,
10th
the reveal of Fortnite's
anniversary
next
of the
season.
Game Awards orchestra
yes,
concert
we do
also
have
happening in
a
LA, but
very
I think at the end
special
of the month, so it's
grand
also much spanned out that
that you're not going to want to miss.
would make sense
Yeah.
to have that
I'll
all
say
in one
right
week.
now.
Then it would be worthwhile to go.
Let's get right to the games and gameplay.
Yeah, it's mostly
the
streams
first
and
reveal
stuff,
is
so-
something you're not expecting, which
Yeah,
makes
so
it that
gameplay of
much more exciting.
MK1
Here we go.
already.
Prince of Persia.
Our kingdom is cursed.
It's totally, yeah. The way he's hitting that, he's probably Death Stranding 2 or something, right?
Land. All hope rests with us. The
What do you mean,
immortals,
Death Stranding 2?
To rescue him and save the
The
Empire.
way he was hinting at like the ending announcement.
We weren't prepared.
I think I'm like
What's coming
slightly
next.
behind you. So I'll just switch to, you're on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, they weren't prepared for
The
me.
Prince of Persia.
He looks a lot different in this one. And it's a lot more 2D.
Yeah, some of the spin-off stuff was 2D, like DS and that.
And the original, of course.
Oh yeah, and the original. The original 2. But yeah, this looks like sort of a reimagining or its own thing. I mean, it's kind of like with the original games, and then like there was the sort of reimagining with the PS2 ones, and then there was the reboot. So I guess like having a new Prince again isn't really that unusual.
Yeah.
In these times of darkness, hope
So maybe
is
it will be
the only
POP
thing that
like with
keeps us
DMC,
fighting.
Devil May Cry.
I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
January.
Luna.
This is gonna get announced and released before
Here's a little
the remake of
surprise.
Sun's
Prince of Persia: The Lost
yeah.
Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand
looked
new
alright.
action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some
Yeah,
huge
not the
boss
first
fights,
time they've
and of course,
done
incredible
side-scrollery
platforming, puzzles,
Prince
and
of Persia,
animation,
like outside of the
bringing
original
a
2
modern
anyway.
take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to
I would imagine there'll be a few of those like that leading into like the other streams that are happening.
Yeah, like Xbox Game Showcase.
That's right.
Yeah, and there's the
It's
Capcom
time for
one,
Mortal Kombat
which I'm kind of looking
1.
forward to.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one.
Yeah, this one's pretty
It has
quick.
been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline. And it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time.
I suppose if it is coming out in
for combat.
September,
No
it makes sense that
spoilers,
gameplay is
but
already
this video is
happening.
literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the
Extreme
story,
violence.
gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
Makes me wonder about Dragon's Dogma 2, since gameplay for that was shown as well.
Oh yeah.
It might actually release this year. You need the bladed hat to make that work.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Well, this looks like MK.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come,
There are other champions, I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
And there's the more modern like areas and stuff. Like the stuff they showed in like the initial like pre-rendered trailer kind of made it look like it was all like older stuff, but then there was like clearly modern things in the background and whatnot. And then now it's just like here's just like a penthouse.
Yeah. Looks kind of like Dead Island too.
Yeah, with the pink flamingo floating.
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting seeing this with like assists and stuff. And the way they were wording it was like all of the assists and whatnot are like separate from the actual playable characters.
You have skills.
So I'm like wondering if it's gonna be like assist trophies in Smash Bros.
Experience I lack.
Whether they're just not gonna be playable ever. At least not in the game. So combo breakers or anything with the assists makes sense.
There's the fatality.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Doesn't mean you're not playable then. This makes me wonder how they're gonna handle it with like, if like the assist characters are always just non-playable, like they'll only be assists forever. Or if it's more of like a preview of what playable characters might be available later. Well, that's just rude. It may not look like modern Mortal Kombat.
Definitely. And it has strong competition this year with Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, 6 already being out too.
Yeah, with great reviews. I haven't played it.
I haven't either, but I do want to get it eventually, even if it's only for the single player.
Right, guys?
Which I think it actually might.
Now, I'm sure you have many
Like,
questions.
Mortal Kombat
about
was
what
already
we
doing
just
pretty
saw,
well with
and
the
to tell
casual
you
audience
more,
normally.
I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan
Hideo
base
Kojima.
for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat,
Ed Boon.
Ed Boon.
Yeah. It's kind of wild to think of how long the series has been going on for now.
Congratulations. They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You obviously, you have your sort of your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, So you can you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right? Where
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move.
So assists with multiple different actual moves.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through...
Wait, so the meat's just like infinite for this one? Because like it didn't seem to be like any timer on the
cameos. Are there some repeats from the main roster?
It seemed to be indefinite, even though he said the opposite.
Cameos as well.
I'd assume it was just for the
main roster fighters.
Demonstrations.
Yeah. Right? You can play. You can.
Now that it's based on like partially on health loss.
Our cameo fighters are kind of like
a comeback mechanic.
First game. So
like if you lose a certain amount of health, you can just use your
older costumes.
Like assist character.
There's a lot of
that. Maybe.
We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there. Yeah.
Goro,
so there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting.
Zajima would fit as well.
We really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel.
Still funny that like Virtua Fighter got like the Yakuza like costumes behind us.
Games. Let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yeah.
This is like an optional pre-order skin.
I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat.
Let's bring him up on the stage.
Is now part of it.
It's a huge,
I mean, they might.
Full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know.
Yeah, so he's like an optional
so hard
like
in Chicago to build this through COVID,
cosmetic.
and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult.
I think September 19th, right?
Secret to keep over the last 4 years.
Yeah,
and
pretty
so,
soon.
But we're.
So yeah, it's like
could not be more excited.
I don't think this was like the best kept secret. I think like a new Mortal Kombat's been kind of getting teased forever.
A lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So
wasn't it actually announced before as well?
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look.
The Mortal Kombat like before this.
Press and media.
Yeah.
Lots more.
Lots
more characters to reveal on the main roster.
Was it during the PlayStation one?
Yeah.
Ed Boone, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat.
But like even before that, like. It's also been building up to a new
Amazing.
MK.
So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic.
Where is this leading into?
Another big and anticipated ARPG.
Is it going to be Final Fantasy?
Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
At a raw gameplay capture, Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay.
I was about to say, I can't remember if this is straight up just a separate game entirely or like expansion / overhaul for
Where are the gods?
the original.
Hey you! What's going on?
So So you've got the role like how Diablo has now. Yeah, the problem I have with Path of Exile is just how builds work. It's like an absolute nightmare to figure anything out.
There are no tutorials?
Well, kind of, but have you actually seen the skill tree for it?
No.
It's yeah.
Massive.
Yeah. Lots and lots and lots of different nodes you have to choose from, and since it's like a free-to-play thing, like respecking your character is kind of a pain as well.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game
They're probably going to show off Rashid, maybe.
Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Could also hear it in the background from the audience, Rashid.
Oh, his reskin. Oh, this will probably be for the season pass, which they haven't shown anything of really yet. Yeah, so it'll probably be.
I am the advanced artificial intelligence.
Wait, oh no, this is Exoprimal.
To Bikitoa Island.
They're putting Robot Ryu in Exoprimal. That's so weird. That's such an odd choice. That's great. Like what, Robo Guy? What the? That's so strange. So these just skins for existing characters then, or like are they going to be considered straight up different characters? I think people are waiting for actual Street Fighter 6 DLC character stuff. They've already announced who the Season Pass 1 characters are. That's so. The Exoprimal's so weird.
Facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be doing what they did with Monster Hunter Rise, like a bunch of Capcom collabs.
Collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
Is this just going to be the Fortnite trailer?
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
It
can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Oh, there's the Nicolas Cage DLC for Dead by Daylight. Yeah. That's the thing. It literally is just Nicolas Cage. It's not like a character like based on Nicolas Cage or whatever.
Nicolas Cage
it's just him.
Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen.
This isn't actually a new announcement either. It's not even like a leak.
The easiest way to find out
is bring him on stage.
To go right to the source.
Oh god, they're actually gonna have Nicolas Cage on stage.
Choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was wondering why they brought this up, because it's already been announced. Wow, he looks basically the same as last time I saw him. That's hilarious.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this...
Yeah, I'll be back in
oh, maybe he'll
2
show
seconds.
Up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So
I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every side.
So yeah, it's kind of like Al Pacino at the Game Awards. It doesn't stop. It's just the Nick Cage show now for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Love having you in the video game.
Yeah, I could just see it out of the corner of my eye that he's still there.
Nick, thank you so much.
He's having time of his life. Do you reckon he's ever actually heard of Dead by Daylight before now, or if he'll even think about it after he's done?
Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th.
Usually
and here's an
it.
exclusive first look at
I was wondering if they were actually going to show him. He looks so bad there.
Yeah, terrible. Completely expressionless.
Well, I mean, I think that was on purpose to go to a point, but it's more just like his face model looks so strange. I feel like they probably would have been better off just not showing anything for him.
Yeah.
Damn right I made it.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time.
I don't know if anybody actually
trailer introduced by
cares about this anymore. It feels like it dropped off pretty quick after like the first season or so.
We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume
I can't remember what happened with the Witcher, like the TV series. Just I felt like something happened. I don't know if the writing got worse or what, but
Yeah, that's what I heard as well. But I've never watched the series.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Where was the dun-dun?
Neutrality. It won't get you a statue.
still need to play some more Witcher.
But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
Might probably go through 1 and 2.
Yeah,
like, I could just play 3 again.
I've never finished 3 actually.
I won't abandon the secret.
I started it on PS5 again, but yeah, after a few hours I stopped again. It's too big for me.
Yeah, I played 3 really late. Like the DLC had already been well out for a while then.
Eventually I will play it, maybe on the next generation then.
Everything that's happening.
But now I'm playing Zelda and I'm busy with that for a few hours.
It's all connected. And she's at the center of it. If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it. You sure about this?
Are you? History has a way of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
It's funny because he specifically went out of his way to mention that it's like an adaptation of the book. So now it's like, I guess it's like still tangentially related to gaming, but
I'll never get over
isn't this the kind of stuff people don't want at a game show?
Yeah.
Please don't hurt me. And then wow.
So yeah, it's starting June 29th on Netflix.
Boatload of fangs all up in your business.
Apparently a 4th season is already confirmed as well.
Yeah, it must still be doing well on there. Huh.
It could be
Oh, it's just,
Witchfire.
Witchfire, yeah.
I think they sent the press release too early with the trailer.
Yep. Wasn't even embargoed or anything, I think.
Nope.
So I saw it pop up on Twitter. FPS roguelike. I think specifically it was like a roguelike for people that don't like roguelikes or something. And I never trusted him whenever they say something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, this looks fine. Yeah, that was something, I guess. Oh, the VR version?
01. Operation Control clears you for engagement.
It's just cutting into a VR dad? What?
Crossfire?
Oh yeah. It was just the way it cut so quickly. I thought this was going to be like a VR version of.
It's Crossfire Sierra Squad, probably.
Yeah. It just felt a bit weird, like how suddenly it went to.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I say trailer, but like, most of it, if not like all of it, isn't game.
You think?
I was just thinking, even the stuff that was supposed to look like gameplay probably wasn't.
Then straight into a commercial.
Remnant from the Ashes 2. Not Remnant 2. Whatever.
Destroy everything. For all time.
Yeah, first game was interesting. The DLC sort of seemed whatever. But yeah, like co-op, third-person shootery, like Souls-ish game, kinda, but not really. Like, they had stamina and rolling, so I guess it counts.
Yeah.
I think this is the first actual gameplay stuff they've been showing for it. I mean, that was fine, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Should be fun for
All right,
co-op.
we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at
When
the
he starts
gameplay
talking
of
like this,
Alan
it sounds
Wake
like they're gonna
2,
pad it out.
the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok
Call of Duty
to
Season
react to the
4?
news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show.
So this is about
live on
Warzone,
TikTok,
right?
Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms.
Yeah, well,
On
slash
Twitch, we also
Modern
have
Warfare
a special
2, I
Warframe
guess.
Twitch drop, a free
So no Modern
Stynax
Warfare 3
Warframe
probably.
for watching more than 30 minutes
Maybe at
of
the
the show.
Xbox Games Showcase.
Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game made from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills
premiere.
with a classic feel.
Oh, yeah. Is it Generations 2 then? Oh, that was a character I was expecting to see. So is this going to be like a retro-y thing, or is it actually going to be like a Generations sort of thing? Or is this going to be Sonic 5? Would they actually pull it? Like acknowledge that Sonic 4 happened?
No, never.
And Knuckles and what's his face with the gun? Oh, they actually have playable aiming. Nice. This is not the sort of game I'd want to play co-op at all in any way, shape, or form. Unless this is their way of saying the game's way slower now. This, you know what this is making me think of? Rayman Legends and Origins.
Oh yeah.
Like more than traditional Sonic.
Oh, that's 3D.
Yeah, it's a sort of a throw, like a nod to like the special stages in the older ones where they'd sometimes use like fake 3D a lot of the time. Well, it's an interesting one. They're gonna show him in 3D. I don't remember what that character's called.
Nope.
How about that? A new
But he does not show
for
up very
2D
often.
classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation.
It's so funny though, because like the few times they had the trailers, they were always like terrible for this. But
Yeah, I think it was at last year's event that the game was announced.
I don't know if it was announced that they showed off one of the trailers for it, but it was like a nothing trailer.
Another busy day ahead of us.
Yeah, I guess it's their way of showing off some of the new characters you'll have to do gacha for.
Tournament's starting. Great. Let me get warmed up.
Hey, it's Punch Guy.
Strike first. Need a hand?
The funny thing is with him, as far as I remember, he's a 4-star character. With how it works in that game, there's literally no guaranteed way of getting 4-star characters. Whereas technically there is a guaranteed way of getting 5-star characters.
Oh, that's weird.
You're still probably more likely to get them, but it's weird. And yeah, she's already in the game from the latest update. No PS4 version? That's gonna be really weird if there's no PS4 version.
Yeah, the player base is slightly bigger on PS4.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I can play it, not like amazingly well, but I can play it on my really like low-end phones.
Pinocchio,
Lies of P.
is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at Neo.
I don't know why there's no PS4 version. I guess they can't be bothered.
Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new
They seemingly gave up on the Switch version of Genshin Impact that they were meant to be working on at one point.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's just not happening anymore. Bloodborne for PC, well.
Je t'ai rencontré simplement et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant, ton amour ardent, ton rien je le sens, ne pourra défaire. Tu seras toujours mon amour. Je te fuis parfois, mais je reviens quand même.
It looks cool visually, it just depends on how it actually plays. Yes, combat umbrellas.
Faut que moi, je t'aime.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a
Uh-oh.
habit.
They gave him a sarcastic companion.
Oh no. Oh, there's a demo, so you can check it out right now. Regarding the gameplay.
I love how it specifically mentions Game Pass for the demo thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Available across PlayStation, Xbox,
Oh, unless you can
and
stream
PC.
the demo.
Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare for
Because
the release
that would
on
make
September
sense if it was-
19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay all
Is it gonna
built
be
in Unreal
Berserk or
Engine
something?
5. Here we go.
I feel like I should already know what this is gonna be, but there's not a lot of stuff. Like, I see desert, it's like... Oh, I see mobs wandering around, so it's probably like an RPG.
Dragon Quest.
Oh, it's got sand in the name, but I don't remember what the name of it is. It's like this already got announced. I can't remember what the name of it is. But I think this is the first time we're actually seeing anything for it. It was sort of like one where it's like, oh, this is a very weird one to do. Like, I don't think many people even know of the series outside Japan anyway. This song is a choice.
Yeah. Hopefully we won't get a strike for that.
It looks cool enough. You got some desert sandland.
Very
So
creative.
they
man.
just not just like yeah. They just
Or
always
is that the
surprised.
original name of the anime?
That's the actual name of the manga.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got the actual original logo down there. So the voice actor's totally just Luffy. Luffy's voice actor. I don't know if it ever got an anime. I can't remember if that's what was announced
Sandland,
alongside
get
the
ready
game.
to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from
But yeah,
Bandai
so you got some
Namco,
like
and
mech
we're
stuff
excited to see
and
more of it
whatnot.
soon.
It's not an arena fighter, which
Independent
probably
games
helps.
are such an important
there will
part
be
of
a
the
film
industry.
in
One
August.
thing that's very important
Called
for
Sandland.
Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs
No,
from
he messed up a
iMade
word,
and
it's
Double
over.
Fine with some
Cancel the
incredible
show.
indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out.
Let's
in this
see how
little
many
tease.
will actually be released out. Let's stray. Ultraviolence. I can't remember the name of that because my brain just stops functioning.
Are they announcing
these-
another showcase? Don't we have enough?
Well, they're showing off a bunch of stuff that's already out.
But
So
it
I
said
don't
at
really
June
know.
29th, right? There will be an Annapurna showcase. I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
so I don't know if this is just them showing off all their existing things and then it's like to lead into that they're gonna be doing something new. Oh, is that like a Stray sequel sort of thing? Spin-off? Yeah, bit of a weird one. It is an announcement of another
What
stream.
that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing
So many red
environment,
flags.
massive scale, PvP.
Oh yeah,
the ability to transform
yeah. Let's just say the community kind of completely hates this now,
Throne and Liberty.
because there was already a bunch of red flags for it, and then it came like there's some tests in. It'll probably be Korea, I'd assume.
Yeah.
And yeah, sounds like it's a bit crusty.
Scattered across the world.
It's a tab target MMO that I think is good like on mobile as well. So it's like
No gameplay.
yeah. Well, then they could show gameplay because again, gameplay. You can already go on like YouTube and stuff and find all the gameplay that people took from the latest tests.
Harness their power.
Assuming this is the game I'm actually thinking of. I'm pretty sure it's Throne and Liberty where like the moment the tests came out everybody was just like, oh, this sucks.
It's just like Eagle Flight.
But yeah, it's one of those games with like auto combat and stuff like that. Like this is hey, it's a cool pre-rendered trailer, whatever. But yeah, it's a tab target MMO with some questionable choices. Oh, hey, I got my free Warframe job.
Nice.
I haven't played Warframe in a while. Be interesting to see if stuff gets tweaked between like the test and release, and then between the like Korean release and the global. I'm sure I think, did they say that Amazon was handling this? Yeah,
NCSoft and
but
Amazon.
I wonder if Blue Protocol will show up as well. That's another online game that Amazon will be handling globally.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now.
Oh yeah, I remember that last time
Steam
they had the
Next
whole.
Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One
They
of
should have
them
gave away like
is
the
free-to-play
ROG
medieval fantasy
allies.
sword fighting game
Or just three
Warhaven
ROG
from
allies.
Nexon, which
I
lets you
remember.
transform into supernatural
I'm like so
immortals.
tempted to
Here's
pick one of
the new
those up. I know I shouldn't, but. Warhaven, which one was it? It doesn't help. There's another similar game that starts with war in it. So it's like Warlanders or Warhaven. I always forget what's what.
I don't know either.
It's Warhaven. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, a game called Warlander came out earlier this year. And it's like it's like a sort of like knights and like multiplayer like PvP combat stuff. I've seen some gameplay of the tests from this and it looked pretty fun. Yeah. And they all, for whatever reason, they all shatter into pieces when they die. Yeah, I think you take control of like more powerful heroes, kind of like I don't know if it's exactly like it, but kind of like the Battlefront games where you can like take control of like the named characters and whatnot if you like have enough points, so you can just like do really overpowered stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a bit of gameplay for it, and it looked cool. I think it's free to play, because you know, next one. So they're gonna have another test of. I forgot the name of this game.
Animal Beasts.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's similar to Gang Beasts. Party animals. I've seen this pop up every now and then. But yeah, similar-ish thing to like Gang Beasts, but I think with more like modes and minigame style stuff, maybe.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool
DLC
stuff will
with
make
Dying
its way
Light
to
2.
Dying Light 2 Stay Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Oh, what? That's such a weird transition.
Yeah. Oh no,
stream
it's
just
stuck.
died on me. Yeah.
It's back. No, it's not. No, it's back.
Yeah, the way the stuff moved in, I think that it was an issue with the stream specifically. I mean, I played this with Gronin a little bit. It was okay. This game has no future.
No.
To put it plainly, unless they announce it's going to be available via like PS Plus somehow, but they wouldn't do it.
Oh yeah, we still have some video of that that we can publish. Gonoma also played it.
It's just, yeah, it's a paid thing. I don't think anybody really wanted it.
Nope. It's fun for a few hours, but then you've seen everything already.
Yeah, and it's like it's hard to justify paying for it when you know, and there won't be that many other people doing it. So it's like it would have needed to have been on PS Plus or Game Pass or something.
Exactly, yeah.
But without that, it's screwed. Yeah, another weird transition where it just suddenly transitions from one thing right into the other with no.
Or the lack of transitions, yeah.
And Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in season 1. Now it's time to
It'll probably get a couple seasons, but it'll probably be dead within the first one.
Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Alan Wake, the real man, Alan Wake. There he is. They're gonna announce Max Payne as well.
Looking dapper as always.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, we are so excited because
he's gonna shoot the next Max Payne
Alan
movie.
Wake at the Game Awards. Alan Wake at the Game Awards. You said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited.
It's kind of wild how like distinctive he still looks.
Yeah. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
I haven't still played Alan Wake.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first.
I've played the original, but not the
game.
remaster. I've heard the remaster is not that great.
It's a 50-50 split between them.
Will they get a camera angle where you can actually see his face?
Own separate, terrifying journeys.
It's like it seems to always want to like angle it away from his face.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gets to
like they're talking to each other rather than the audience.
At given points in the story, as they choose.
Yeah, we saw obviously at the
Jeff's like
event you revealed,
trying to rotate
Saga,
a little bit.
The second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living.
But I have a bunch of games like this I need to play. Like
well,
that's a good
question to ask going into this. So yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place. And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent.
Oh my God! It's just Deadly Premonition 2.
Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her
Deadly Premonition 2.
Alex Casey.
Okay.
2 characters, you know, the one main character from the last game.
They're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate.
Yes.
Let's hope it will have more than 20 FPS.
Okay. and
I mean, the PC version fixed that, despite the port being very bare bones from what I saw.
When they discover pages.
Yeah, not supporting remote play together.
Maybe written by a certain
didn't support much
writer.
It just sort of functioned better than the Switch, but with very little done to it between the ports.
No settings, yeah.
Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders.
Oh,
that's
what I was thinking about. Evil Within. We go into the experience playing as.
I don't know why
every
time I see Alan Wake 2, I'm just thinking of the Evil Within games, which I still need to push.
It's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience.
Oh yeah, they're pulling the whole. You don't have to play the last one.
Homework. If they
you don't have to play the last game. Just everybody just buy
the
this
messed up
remaster.
As East doesn't know anything about
Maybe
the
they patched it now,
about the
but
supernatural.
yeah, I do have.
But
can you still buy the original on Steam?
Very quickly,
I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure I have it via Epic.
Players will be on that journey with her.
That is actually a good point, all things considered.
Then we open up.
Yeah, it's still available.
So that
which is not
quite
cheap. Not
the
usual.
Alan Wake in the dark.
Yeah, that's not usually how they
find his way out.
Oh, was it a case that they only? Or was it a case that they only released it on like
the investigation
consoles?
Goes on. And you are free
like maybe it was just only on Epic. Yeah,
there are a lot of
that was it.
Points.
Yes.
It never actually came out on
In
Steam.
many surprising ways, but there is no right way.
Currently
to play
£10 on Epic for Alan Wake Remastered.
You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep.
No idea if they fixed it or not.
Sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we
didn't even include American Wasteland, did it?
Intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today,
no,
though,
that's
you brought with you some gameplay.
Yeah, you think they just bundle it both together for like a remastered release?
Right?
Yeah, raw gameplay.
I did include the expansions for the base game, which I completely forgot existed.
From the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell
Can't
us,
be as
what
bad
are we
as
going to
Silent Hill HD collection anyway.
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Pride Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him.
Not a lake, it's an ocean.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah.
For 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Yeah.
More other 2 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. But actually the first game still looks pretty good.
Yeah, it holds up pretty well. We've got the usual, like, the game show gameplay.
Sounds like somebody's home.
It's like nobody would play like this.
No.
Let's be walking forward all the time. Unless you're on PC and just like going nuts with the camera. It's what always makes these look unnatural, aside from like some extra stuff that probably isn't even going to be in the final release. They do like to maybe go a bit too far with visuals and then have to cut back.
Yeah, the wind looks pretty intense there. I don't know if that's really the final game.
Well, they went out of the way to highlight like the leaves blowing by like specifically pointing at it with the with the light. Can you shoot the deer? Stand.
Still coffee.
Okay, the way she turned around there actually looked like real gameplay.
Yeah.
They had like the actual like natural like this is how somebody would play it movement.
Just go to the lantern and nothing will happen to you.
But that's the thing, yeah. Like just move into the light.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Wasn't there somebody else? I mean, it definitely looks more like actual gameplay than some of these ones where they try and present it as gameplay, but it is. Nice.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Okay, that was a bit of a weird one though. Like,
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
oh, is this their way of going? We have real gameplay. Now here's a trailer.
It's for us.
We were all
I said 2 minutes and it was like 2 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
And now we see it again in the trailer.
Dead.
Well, this is the trailer they already shown, isn't it?
Something
Oh yeah.
I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
That city is not Bright Falls. Maybe that's New York. I think the
Yeah.
first game played a little bit in New York, at least in cutscenes only.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake
And in the apartment.
incredible. Thank you to Sam.
Yeah, it could always be some sort of like, you know, nightmare
Now let's get a
thing
first
where
look at the
a
co-op
bunch of
campaign
areas mashed together.
Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber
Hey.
Focus.
This could actually be good.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight
The
with
first
you.
game was still on PS3 and
I have
Xbox 360, right?
reservations about your reinstatement.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Questions.
PC.
Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
I wonder if they'll announce like parts of it, of the first one.
I don't know if it's big on narrative.
Not really. It's sort of like a Gears style game, kind of.
Oh, Gears. There was a series as well at some point.
I wouldn't even say it's like that Gearsy, but it's sort of like you're playing as like, you know, quite a big character. Probably another one of those ones where if you're not really up to date on Warhammer stuff, a lot of it will just fly over your head.
Cool.
Open the gate.
Yeah.
Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport. Hold them back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
That will probably require a decent PC.
Probably. Depends how they handle the tech for the hordes.
It's anything like a Plague Tale, you need a decent PC, yeah.
Seeing the side view stuff for everything made me think of that one like side-scrolling city builder thing, but I don't think it's related. Oh, Yes, Your Grace, I think was the name of the game series.
Possibly.
But like, I think there's like a couple of games like that where you like have to make a lot of decisions and stuff.
Were you thinking about the Banner Saga?
No, it's like there's like a couple of games where you like. I guess Banner Saga does fit into that too. Hey, I was right. Nice. That looks like. Yeah, it's like going for more of like a
now
hybrid.
It is time
view.
for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
I think they developed World War Z, which was fun.
We gotta be ready.
I'm trying to figure out what this is. So, like, reminds me of something else, but they were saying it was going to be something new.
Half-asses it this time.
I mean, 4 characters, probably got to be 4-player co-op, huh? 4 players zombie shooter.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Good, terrible singing.
Seems like a weird co-op with John Carpenter on that game.
I wonder if you can stand on top of the vehicles or not. I mean, looks alright.
Yeah.
Actually showed some footage of thereabouts. It's like always, there's no UI or anything, but no surprise there.
More unexpected collaboration.
seemed alright.
John Carpenter and Saber.
I wonder if we will see now a lot of John Carpenter's games, like Tom Clancy's.
All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers.
I remember seeing some like old school Baldur's Gate fans get kind of annoyed with it because it uses a similar like combat system to the Divinity Original Sim games.
Oh, okay.
That's basically like one-to-one of the original Sim games almost, rather than the like it's like real time but with pausing of the old ones.
From enemies within and without.
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them.
But if it's anything like the Divinity Original Sin 2, it's like it's gonna be a big game once it's finished.
Who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the
Lots of easy ways to like
master.
do dumb stuff.
Be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. They can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
I've had the visuals look slightly downgraded during that section.
To my side! Let us usher in a new dawn! This city is mine!
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Yeah, August, so good old busy set of months ago.
Yeah. Probably playable at Gamescom as well.
Answer to Gortash.
Yeah, well, Baldur's Gate 3 specifically is it's in early access right now.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August.
Don't know how much is actually in it right now.
All right. This fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5.
Wow, he's already booked it onto the stage.
To tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director.
He's just already on there. He didn't even wait, he's just there.
I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. This is this the box?
This is the box art. This
okay.
is, you know, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely.
So Spider-Man 3 will have 3 Spider-Mans.
About this
I mean,
experience that you guys are
to
doing
be
with
fair,
these
it
2
probably
characters.
could.
We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more.
I feel like the most plain choice they can make now with Spider-Verse stuff is throwing like
we got the
Gwen.
reveal at the PlayStation event. So
The
tell us a
third
bit
one.
about how he
So
factors it.
Kraven's
But I mean, if they do make a 3, it wouldn't be for
He's
ages.
not, you know,
Maybe
he's
some
not
DLC
powered
for
by
2.
magic or, you know, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others. He's on the hunt.
And others, ...
And others,
But Venom also, obviously, you know, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art. I'm
glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this...
I mean, I'd assume this is earlier rather than later, considering the gameplay they showed.
Eddie Brock Venom, or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Spider-Man had
Okay.
the
Our
symbiote.
goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen.
I wonder how that'll
in the
work
comics movies yet.
gameplay-wise.
Obviously,
Like, you'll have the
I love
older
Venom for a
moveset, and then
reason.
you'll get access
All
to
those
like
things you love
the
about the character are going to be there.
symbiote
But how the story
moveset, and
plays
then
out,
lose it again.
Who
Like,
is Venom? You have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, you know, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, you know, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, you know, the
Jeff was
gameplay
listening
is
to us,
dramatically
G.
different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even
it's just mainly like I wonder if like put in like after you've beaten the campaign, if you have the option to just switch,
we
or
call
if he
him
just
the
keeps it
acrobatic
forever,
improviser, him and Miles, but you can
but gets
tell
control
there's a lot more
properly.
strength,
I
a lot
don't
more
know.
raw power,
I guess
aggression,
we'll find
which you
out.
saw both
Yeah.
in the moves and how Peter talks. So
Yeah.
it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
through the
you
story.
saw some of that, and
Yeah.
there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean,
we're
the
gonna see,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at
Yeah.
speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Nope, we're gonna delay it right now.
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
2025.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
More
take a look.
information soon.
Nailing it. October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, but we'll check it out in
It is
October.
October right now. I feel like a bunch of stuff's going to get announced for October at this point.
All right.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer
Oh
open
boy.
world survival crafting
This
game
one I'm interested in just for the jank.
mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also
You want
fight.
Pokemon
In other words,
with guns?
kind of like Pokemon with guns.
Yeah, he even said it. He just straight up
Then
says
we're
it.
going to look at the Land of the Morning Light.
I didn't think
a new
he'd actually
expansion
straight
to
up say
Black
that.
Myth Online,
No.
which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty.
That will be the last time they will be showing Power World at his events.
Well, the thing is, the team behind the Pocket Pair, they're working on another like open world game.
So many Pokemon RC already.
Oh yeah, there's bound to be something a bit close. Yeah.
It's straight up Raichu. At least in German, I don't know the English names of it.
That's yeah. Oh, I think Raichu is, but Raichu's the Pikachu, right? The evolution.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. But no, they're working on Craftopia. That's the one. I can't remember the name for this. I think. But yeah, this game, it looks like it's gonna be kind of super. That design. Legally distinct Pokemon. Also guns and crafting and open world stuff. January. I wonder if Craftopia will be out before then. And then, is this the sudden transition to a completely different game?
Oh, it's not by the same developer. No. So Perlabus, they also did Black Desert Online?
Yeah. Wait. What?
Oh, this is Black Desert?
What?
Our story is more than
It's a
what
single player
hobbits
game
and
to
elves
the
know.
MMO?
Yeah.
It is time we told it ourselves.
That was
With
not
hammer
an
and
announcement
axe
as
we
expected.
mine and scout.
This one,
Across
I think.
Middle-earth,
Oh.
delving for riches.
Okay. So yeah.
The greatest treasure remains.
I was thinking, it's like,
out
oh,
of
this
our
kind of looks like Lord of the, like a
Warrior.
Lord of the Rings related thing, then it's like, it isn't, right? And it's like, oh no, it is. Survival crafting. Lord of the Rings? Or is it more like a Dwarf Fortress style thing?
Nah, that's not
Yeah,
Lord of
No, they already mentioned Middle Earth.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Return to Moria. Yeah, well, they already mentioned Middle Earth, and I was like, oh yeah, because it's just because the environment right at the start, it's like it looked a lot like Demise Moria, like.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was announced already, or leaked, or mentioned in some form. Yeah, I think Return to Moria got announced last year.
It's weird that Epic Games Store always says in stock even for games that haven't been released.
Don't worry about it.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's First Soldier. No, not First Soldier, that was the one that got cancelled. This is...
Dirge of Cerberus? No.
Is this an original thing? No, this is the one that's sort of like a mashup of like everything.
Dissidia? No.
No, it got announced like alongside like First Soldier and stuff. But like basically it seems to be incorporating everything from like the original game to like all the spin-offs. But it is a free-to-play gacha game on top of that. Ever Crisis, that's the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird because it's gonna even have like Dirge of Cerberus stuff and whatnot. It's like it's odd.
And why only on iOS and Android?
I mean,
there will probably be a Steam version.
They might do it, yeah, but then looks like Final Fantasy Mobius, that's the one. That got a PC client eventually. Guess what? That game isn't alive. Let's just say Square Enix and mobile games, not the best history, especially since the other game that got announced alongside that First Soldier also shut down. It like the whole concept of it's interesting,
Registration
but
for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis
I don't trust Square Enix and mobile.
Users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, here we go.
No. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. Get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell.
There's that one guy like getting hyped, and then it's just like, it's a DoorDash. He knows. It's just like.
Yep, we got you. Right. Now here's a look at the game we debuted.
Unless he is just going to segue right into.
Vanishers, Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two.
No, he really didn't. He really did just pull that. But he makes it sound like he's going to go into Rebirth
FF16.
and then just.
Oh, Rebirth, yeah.
Well, I think 16 could pop up for this. Because the demo.
To the dead.
But hey, more Focus Entertainment. They are involved in a lot.
Yeah, it's Don't Not also.
We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful.
Maybe that's Banishes, Ghosts of Eden?
I banish you.
They mentioned the name of it.
Yeah, I banish you, so it's probably that.
Yeah, it is Ghost of Eden.
Or do we part forever?
Yeah, I played a bit of their other game, Harmony, Fall of Reverie.
Show yourself.
Red.
That's more like a visual novel.
Every bloody time.
I mean, that was another one where it's like, they didn't really show a lot? Is it gonna just, yeah, there we go. Here's Yakuza. It's Joryu Jazuma. I am interested to see how this game turns out. And it's still really funny just to see more games with Kiryu in it. He never gets it. Yeah, it's Joryu. They didn't even give him like a completely different sounding name.
But he has now a different fighting style as agent.
It would be funny if they do actually tweak his fighting style.
Well, they will. There will be 2 fighting styles. One agent and one normal thing.
It's just like, it's so goofy. He even took the shades off. Like, bro, you're supposed to be hiding. I mean, I guess it's not the first time he's been a bit weird.
Oh god.
What was that? Wow, he's fighting a lot more people. He's actually like a secret.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh no! It's just Yakuza 2 shenanigans again. He even has the Golden Palace back. Why? I have no name. No,
I have 2 names.
Who you are. That's so goofy. Oh, that's hilarious. Are they gonna show off anything else? Oh, is this just another?
It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
What's with like the wild transitions straight to like a different? Oh, Quantum Dream.
Come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good. Definitely a leak here, Tim.
Needs more emotions.
How long has it been now? 3 years.
It's a lot of gameplay for a Quantic Dream game.
And before it's all on rails, like none of this is gameplay.
What sort of operation are they running down?
It's all a rail shooter.
Is it developed by Quantic Dream or published?
I didn't see exactly.
I think it was a parallel studio or something like that.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Maybe that's why.
What's down here? No.
What is this? Oh, this is Under the Waves. Right.
Are you there?
I think this has got 2. Yeah, there. I think this got mentioned some form or another. It's so hard to keep track of everything.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next.
We're gonna fill this stage with water.
There's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
He was waiting for people to cheer, and then nobody did. Well, this added an extra 100 gig. One terabyte update incoming.
Yeah, definitely.
Season 4.
So yeah, I wonder if they will show off Modern Warfare 3.
Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today.
What's this going to
celebrate
segue
their
into?
Contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars.
How expensive will all these be?
Debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend.
Is this just going to look like? Is it just going to be a different color or something?
Let's take a look.
Oh, it's going to have an overly dramatic trailer. Yeah. I mean, it's better than them just being plain recoil with a logo on it. It's all right.
Here it is.
I don't like
the Porsche
hate
Xbox
it.
Series
It
X. These
exists.
custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance
Yes,
to
they're all
win
gonna
one right
be-
now at
Yeah, figured as much.
PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com.
Yeah,
It's either going to be like this, or they would be like
channels for additional
raffling them, or like
to get
not
your
raffling,
hands
like
on these
maybe a little more subtle would do it as well.
Next, Phoenix Labs are building the next
Hey,
great
Faith
entry into
Farm.
the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game.
I think the
inspired by
release date
classics
either
like
was already
Animal Crossing
announced
and
or
Stardew
leaked.
Valley.
One of the
Previously
two.
announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now
PC.
some exciting news for PC
Yeah.
players too.
There's no way
Let's
they
take a
would
look
pull it.
at Faith Farm.
But yeah, 4-player co-op from what I've seen.
Life in Azoria's been treating me well.
It's so weird though, because I kind of don't mind the look of it, except the faces, which look like they look like mice and faces.
Oh yeah.
To seasons.
But yeah, 4-player co-op.
The fresh air.
Seems like it could be good.
Yeah, there are not that many farming games with co-op, right?
Yeah, a lot of them skip on it probably because the developers don't know how to implement multiplayer very well. Like some of them go, well, maybe we'll add it later on, you know, if there's enough demand. They won't. It's rare that that actually happens. But it could be good. Like, everything they've shown of it looked decent.
What do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
I wonder if it's actually more than 4-player co-op then.
September.
Yeah. It's hopefully be good.
Promised variety. There it is. Faith Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show. Only at
Hopefully
Summer Game
crossplay.
Fest. Now, please
But
welcome
unlikely
Ed
with
Roach,
Switch,
Chief
mostly.
Development Officer,
Yeah,
and
probably
final
not.
enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Oh boy, now they're going to talk for 10 minutes about this.
The wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game.
Please spend more money.
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game
don't have
mode
to scream.
coming
You have a
next
microphone.
week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience.
But yeah, speaking of crossplay, Mortal GP 23 came out today, and it's crossplay, but not on PC and not on Switch. It's also weird.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen, I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets plus 2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance.
Didn't think they'd be showing off one of his videos.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being mean.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cash back rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
More render trailers.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind. From an ancient evil. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked.
See, like, a guy. Wait, there's 3.
Of your legacy.
Wasn't there like a Dungeons and Dragons sort of game? And here's the license. So. Is this already shown off before? But I wonder if this is a Korean game. Probably.
Maybe.
And there's the surprise transition. I forgot the name of this one. But it switched to a MMO partway through development. That's it, Wayfinder.
Do you remember the fall? The gloom.
I didn't end up trying the beta for this, but it looks okay.
You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us. This world needs champions.
Yeah, what I've seen in this looks decent enough. I think it's a free-to-play thing.
Yeah, mostly when the link starts with play, it's free to play.
Yeah, and they say like, who become a founder, and it's like, yeah, we've got to have the founders packs. There's the ads for like all the Unreal Engine map stuff, which I think once it actually came out, people didn't use that much.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
It's a weird transition, especially since they're gonna be showing more Fortnite stuff off later anyway.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And they're still gonna go into straight into Fortnite 4X.
One more game?
Good morning, scavenger.
Okay, now we cut into another game.
Retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
It's so weird, like the way they just suddenly go, boom, here's new thing again. This looks like, it looks like a cartoony Space Engineers.
Stardate 431
Paradox.
Yeah, it's the Stellaris Nexus, so the game before that, before the other game. Yeah, we'll have some confusion with Nexus mods probably.
This is Star Trek, right then?
Looks like it, yeah. Looks like the Enterprise. I've never seen Star Trek in my life.
Yeah, it's just that ship design. It's like, yeah, that's Star Trek. That's all. That's my entire thought process. It's like Star Trek 4X. Yeah, and the full reveal isn't even until...
Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will
Well,
Arnett
Matt.
here. Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony...
Arrested Development of the game.
Working on this for some time. Really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure
Oh boy.
of voicing.
How about the Twisted Metal game?
Check it out.
He doesn't sound evil enough.
Not at
He
all.
let the guy live. Him is alright for a trailer, I suppose.
Who hasn't
Like, it
dreamt
could
of
be even worse.
duplicating oneself in
Yeah.
order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves.
I'm here again. That's another me. I look good. I rewind.
That gimmick could be fun. I'd assume it's probably going to be more used for puzzles rather than just straight combat.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
Looks like could get really crazy with that mechanic.
Yeah, that'll be the best way it goes. Maybe they'll like limit it early on, and then you get the ability to make more and more and more and more clones.
Yeah,
concept's interesting enough. It looked fine.
Very cool independent.
I think it's the one I'd sort of wanted to actually play.
New IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium.
Yeah, one of
It's
EA
fast and
Originals.
fluid. It's an FPS in a
Could be good.
fantasy setting,
EA
kinda
Originals
like
has a
Doom with
decent track
magic.
record
It
so
also
far.
has a great
Yeah,
cast
definitely.
led by Darren Barnett as the main character Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with
Hey,
us.
it's me. I'm actually going to face towards the audience.
A cool game, super high production value, spectacular.
I am
gameplay.
very interested to
Tell
see
us
what the
about
last,
guy you play.
last
You're the main
announcement's going to be
character
for
Jack,
this.
I'm playing the main character Jack, as seen behind me.
Because he's hyping up as like a big thing. Oh, that's obviously like he's going to do that. Like, why wouldn't he?
He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage Jack
maybe a release date for Rebirth.
becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat, is what it was.
It would be nice if he actually did have some more 7 stuff, considering what he did the whole crop thing.
Magic becomes part of the Immortals, which is like
Yeah, I guess we'll
Navy
see.
SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Yeah, what I've seen of this looks alright. Definitely one to actually play rather than just watch trailers for.
Welcome aboard, Immortals. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Prepare to repel boarders! Airship's got a toxic! Action station! Action station!
Get to the control room and protect Selco. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashani.
The video there makes it look like some sort of like old school like FMVs.
Yeah.
Looks so weird.
Reminds me a little of Dark Messiah of Might and Magic.
It does give those kind of vibes, but with like an entire focus on like ranged rather than melee. Just like ranged with a little bit of melee rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's very linear so far, but maybe it's just a demonstration again.
It's probably pretty linear with like some maybe like hidden collectibles, but that's about it. Yeah, looks alright. Yeah, it's one I'd rather play rather than watch more stuff of, but they actually have gameplay for it, like obvious gameplay for it.
Yeah, hopefully there will be a demo maybe available now.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just the title is a little generic.
Yeah.
Immortals Avium.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a Triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest.
Let's get from Triarch to Treyarch. No, I think the Treyarch one is moved to 2024, and this year's will be Infinity War. Or Raven or whatever.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Looks fine.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this
Like so much raw gameplay. It's like I think that's like
now one game that constantly reinvents itself.
Like Alan Wake 2, I guess.
Tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3
here's more.
Wilds launches, and
Fortnite.
today, Summer Game
Also,
Fest
Optimus
is
Prime
debuting
is
the
in it.
cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
No voice acting allowed.
I see the left one is kind of like Jar Jar Binks.
New type of vehicle, I guess.
Or mount.
Yeah, I think they've done mounts in the past, but yeah, there's like they've had a lot of different vehicles over the years. I think the main dude that's in the cinematics part of the Battle Pass, probably an earlier skin.
So much gameplay.
Well, I mean, I think this is one of those ones where I don't mind them just doing pre-rendered trailers for it, considering it's like the game's been out for years. you know what the game's gonna be. The new season's out tomorrow, so. Yeah, with how they usually do it, like he'll be part of the battle pass, and then the other crossover characters will be like paid. Like, well, I say paid, like the battle pass is paid, but like they'll be like separate on the
Fortnite
store.
Wilds launches tomorrow. Well,
Yeah,
finally,
tomorrow,
guys,
midday.
it's time to get to our grand finale.
Already? What? This is gonna be wild then.
Honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again.
Wait, again?
This
No,
game
it totally
comes
is.
from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling.
Yeah, it's totally
And I wanna
rebirth
thank
then,
them
right?
for this trailer for one of gaming's
This is gonna be a long trailer then.
20 minutes.
upcoming releases.
Unless they
show gameplay.
True.
Well, it's like unless they like
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
they like have some one more announcement
Massive
thing.
tornado which swept through sectors 0,
Here's
1,
Barrett.
and 2.
Yeah.
Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Will this spoil FF7 Remake for me?
Maybe a little, potentially. It depends on what they show.
Just look at
Yeah,
it all.
by the time I finished it, I will probably don't remember this trailer
Everything we
anymore.
put into it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Is that a part that you can explore in Remake as well, or is that all new?
This is all new.
Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
Big time.
And you're...
Oh yeah, there's even like I think that bit of tops.
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud
Nice
was never in
chocobo's.
Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Yes, the UI looks very similar to the first one.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new.
Hey.
Still a Turk.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna have more open stuff compared to the first one. Yeah, Red 13's playable, which is nice. I wonder if they'll show Vincent off at the end of this.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Can't tell if he sounds different or not. Oh no!
My dad! You burned my village!
They're actually.
You know
Oh
that I
no!
killed her. So, who is she?
Yeah, there's still like a little bit left time-wise, so unless they're gonna talk about it a bit.
2 discs.
Ooh. 2 discs. They've actually already done it. Oh dear. They've actually managed to do it.
To PlayStation 5.
How big's this game file size gonna be?
And that's gonna do it for Summer Game Fest.
Oh, that's ending slightly early
That is
then.
not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more
So that's
games
ending
during
slightly
SGF
early.
Play Days, a hands-on event for
Yeah,
people here in
maybe
Los
somebody
Angeles,
dropped out.
including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as
Yeah,
the
that's-
Xbox
yeah,
and Bethesda
that's actually
Showcase
kind of
on Sunday.
potential.
Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, that was pretty decent. Had some nice games. I think my microphone is a little loud right now. Maybe potentially all the time.
Alright on
already.
my end. Yeah, it was alright. Yeah, they left Final Fantasy to the end. Yeah, so like, I'm surprised 16 didn't show up because like, we already know a demo is happening. And like, there's not that much longer until the game actually comes out, so I wonder if maybe something for 16 was supposed to be there at one point.
Yeah, maybe. It won't show up at Xbox probably.
Yeah, 2 discs for Rebirth. That's... Yeah, the download size is going to be kind of astronomical.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I wonder if it's just going to be like taken up entirely by pre-rendered like CG stuff. That was always the thing with the multi-disc stuff on like CD-based consoles.
So it could be up to 200 gigabyte.
Yeah. But like how much of that is just going to be CG? Because again, like 13 came on like 3 discs on the Xbox 360.
No, you need to download the CG sequences as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was alright. Yeah, it definitely ended earlier than I thought. So maybe something changed. Maybe it was always supposed to end now. No pre-show either. But maybe all that pre-show stuff is just going to turn up at other shows that are happening anyway.
Yeah, especially Saturday is pretty packed.
Yeah.
Future of Play showcase, which I haven't heard earlier about. Wholesome Direct, Future Game Show. Future Game Show used to be after the PC Gaming Show, right? Or before?
I think so.
And OTK Games Expo, which I don't know about either. But yeah, we will be live again on Sunday with Xbox Games Showcase and Star Trek Direct, followed by the PC Gaming Show.
So many shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I expected to see more of Alan Wake 2 actually.
Hi everybody and welcome to the Day of the Dead.
Yeah, it feels like there's still kind of... They don't have that much to show.
To all of you, the millions of people watching.
Like, it exists, it has a release date, but maybe wait another month.
Yeah.
10 years ago here in San Francisco.
Hopefully it won't be delayed.
Was an idea from Double Fine Productions and the
Yeah.
to put on a show.
I'd imagine, like a Dragon Gaiden, they only showed up a little bit because there's the whole Ryuga Gotoku Studio Summit happening next week.
Food and drink, and it was really just
Yeah, I actually expected that they would announce the game there. But it's at a time very unusual for Europe and I think for US as well. In the middle of the night.
Yeah, well, what I'm assuming is they'll probably show off more gameplay for that, and then maybe some stuff for the next, like a Dragon. So.
Today than ever before. I'm excited. I hope you're excited.
Another teaser, maybe.
Without further ado.
Yeah, well, they literally teased it slightly for the next one, so it's kind of like there's definitely a lot of space because like they might spend a lot of time talking about Gaiden and then maybe a little bit. Maybe they'll just randomly be like, here's a Judgment game as well. It's like, they wouldn't do it, but it'd be kind of funny.
Brand new game from a team that is near and dear to my heart.
They'll announce parts of the Black Panther games.
Okay,
now that one would be weird.
And the fan translation will be cancelled. It's coming out later this year.
It would be wild if they announced some sort of like remake of those two. I don't think they'd ever do it. Like I think that it's just like the only time they'd ever do anything for those is maybe a cameo at best and then nothing at worst.
Beastie Ball.
I think they would do Dead Souls before that.
God, I hope not.
Or Kenzan.
Yeah, I don't see Kenzan happening, but it would be cool if it did. Maybe. I didn't like Ishin that much. It was alright.
And you can explore this huge open world.
Yeah, I didn't like it that much either, so I haven't really finished it. Maybe at some point, until Gaiden comes around.
Definitely felt like a prototype for Yakuza 0 more than anything, gameplay-wise. But yeah, it was alright, some announcements. A lot of stuff that has kind of already managed to like escape my brain right as it ends. It'll probably turn up later in the year again, I'll have to re-remember.
Play together, they actually become friends with one another.
One thing in the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer that I'm like, I'm not 100% on this one.
But whether they become besties, rivals, or partners, or sweethearts, they'll get some kind of.
You expected to see Vincent? Who's Vincent?
Which can turn the
He's the vampire-y dude.
Okay.
So with this game,
game we really want to test.
Vincent Valentine, he's the main character of like the Dead of Cyber spin-off.
Related
They'll
to
only
Jill
join your
Valentine?
team after being convinced by fulfilling certain
He does have a gun.
while you're playing against
Yeah,
them.
definitely
The goal isn't to collect
related.
as many
A
pieces
big
as you can,
triple-barrel
but to spend
revolver.
time with the ones that you care
Well,
about,
that's what they
and
use in
be
Dirty
surprised by the
Service
ways that they
anyway.
grow and change.
But
Bonds that they form with each
yeah,
other.
Ever Crisis will be including that game in it, and that game's kind of not considered very good, and neither's the story. But considering a character from that did make an appearance in 7 Remake, or at least I think the DLC stuff, like, yeah, like as like a side thing. Yeah, without spoiling anything for 7 Remake, because you haven't played it through yet, yeah, some stuff happens. You might have seen some weird stuff in the Rebirth trailer, but yeah, it's an odd one.
Each one can express a range of emotions, and we've had a lot of fun performing that. But it's not all just friendships and rainbows.
Okay, if you
This
want
game
to
is about
continue
sports.
watching
You come from
Day
a
of the
tiny
Devs
town
and
built around a
Devolver,
nature
you can do that on the
We're
Game
kind of
Awards
underdogs
Twitch
until
and
one day
YouTube
when
channel.
the Beastie Ball League
I
shows
guess that's
up,
it for us
tearing down the
tonight.
preserve to build a stadium.
Thanks for watching.
Your only way
See you
to
next
stop
time.
the construction is
See you
to
next
ride
time.
all the way to the top.